What is up, everybody? And I am here with the newly, should we call you infamous or famous? I'm not sure yet. Resident. Here with the resident Ross, and we're going to kind of talk a little Thailand with you guys. If I can get my glass case open, it would be much more helpful.
It's helpful to have glasses on, you can see.
It is helpful, and you found a place around here to get some decent prescription glasses too,
I have,
right?
yes.
So we're
been to many places to get prescriptions, but I found one that's got a really good price these days.
Cool. So we're currently in Rayong Thailand, which is where Ross lives. Hey, Countdown, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. And thanks for joining in the chat. It's a little late. One Hungry Traveler, what's up, my friend? Very good to see you. I know it's a little late for the people over in the West, so hopefully you guys will catch this on the playback. We are sitting at Big C and just had some coffee. And, well, actually, I'm having tea. What are you drinking?
Chiming out. Lemon tea.
Yeah. So, one thing I noticed is the straws are kind of short. Did you notice that?
Like the people here.
Like the people. Ross is like me. Hey, Kangaroo, I heard you had a trip coming up pretty soon, man. Are you excited, bro? I'm excited for you to come out this way for sure. I thought this would be a good time since Ross is live right here with you. We just shot a very, very good video, guys, with some of Ross's expertise, wisdom, as he has been here in Thailand for quite some time, and he put out a lot of good information in that video. Hey, Gordon, good to see you, man. How's Patia? Everything good down there? Life still the same? Nothing changed? I hadn't been in a while. As I promised you guys, I told you, yeah, so Kangaroo is coming in 10 days. Awesome, man. I wish you all the best. Hey, Tim.
Where's he going?
Look time, no chat. Hey, Gio. He's coming to Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about, coming to Thailand. But as I promised you guys, I was going to explore more of the Rayong-ish area and Bonpei and down in that neck of the woods or whatever. Excuse me, and since this is where Ross lives,
he found me.
I found him, yeah, for sure. Same as ever in Patia. I believe it, Gordon. But since I found him, I thought I would just come down here and hang out with him for a little while. This will probably be about a, 10, maybe 15-minute chat, depending on how many people we get in here. And thought I'd give you guys the opportunity to say anything to Ross or stuff you want to say. Just make sure it's YouTube friendly.
Yes, yeah. YouTube friendly.
YouTube friendly, because
yes.
that's your middle name. It's YouTube friendly. Hey, Greg, good to see you, man. Greg's big supporter of the channel. He comes on a lot.
Okay.
And we're just basically hanging out, waiting for you guys to ask some really good questions. I got a guy right here beside him that's got a lot of experience. Hey, Cody, good to see you, man.
So I've been coming out here since 2002 and lived off and on here for 2002, 2004.
Talk a little louder.
Oh, you guys can't hear me. Okay, so I was traveling in 2002 to 2004, back and forth doing the 30-day visa runs, and then wasn't traveling as frequently because I ran out of money. So I had to go back to America, but I brought my wife from Thailand back to America, where we lived for 10 years, and I promised her 10 years we'll move back to Thailand, and we did it in 9. So I've been out here 4 years and a couple months, been back to America once since then, and no great desire to go back anytime soon.
Yes, I am looking a little skinny, Gio. Sorry about the noise in the background.
Oh, come on, we're at the grocery store.
But I am looking a little skinny because I've been eating not so much Western food, but more Thai food than anything else. And that's why I'm definitely losing some weight. And you're welcome, Greg. I saw the Greg posted something, said thanks to you guys about
like the,
putting out the content.
Going out, how to get to Koh Samet. Fun island, by the way, if you want a nice, quiet, if you have a girlfriend or wife with you, really romantic place to go. Because it's real, thanks, I look like Joe Pesci, I've heard that before. That's when I used to have a beard, I looked like Jack Black. Short and fat. But I say, Koh Samet, real nice place to go for if you were going on a low-priced honeymoon. If you were thinking of coming to Thailand, like, where would I go? Koh Samet's a really nice, quiet place, nice hotels, beautiful sand beach, and not a lot of nightlife. So you could spend a lot more time with your special person in your group.
That's awesome. Ron, I just saw your post there. Good to see you, man. I see you changed your name, moving to Dumageddon next month. Wow. You'll enjoy Dumageddon as an expat. That's a good place for expats. Glenn, what's up, man? How are you? How's everybody doing? For those of you that just joined in the chat, I'm sitting here with Ross. You guys have seen him on a few videos. Huh?
How late are these people staying up if they're in America? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, some of these guys stay up late. I've heard, Kangaroo says, I've heard that Kolarn has hotels and bars. Is that true?
Never been to there.
Never been?
Nope.
Kolarn has hotels and bars. I've been.
Okay. I don't even know where that is.
That's off Pattaya.
You know, I've been out here 4 years. I've been to Pattaya 0 times.
I think your wife won't let you, right?
No, she won't. She is very adamant that we don't go there. I went here once with her to buy clothing 15 years ago.
Wow. Cody says it's 1:15 in Texas. I work offshore, so this is my shift. Cool, Glenn.
No, if it's 1:15 in Texas, now it would be East Central Time.
Good morning, Mr. Coot. I can't say your last name. Ryan says it's 10:40 a.m. here in the Middle East for me on a coffee break. Gio says I'll be in Pattaya October 1st through November the 1st. It's 2:13 in Manhattan, New York.
Yes,
Ty Guy Bry, what's up, Ty Guy? It's going good, man. It's going real good. We've had a, I would say, productive day. Wouldn't you say productive day?
You got some shopping done.
Definitely got some shopping done. We shot a video earlier. You guys hit that thumbs up button if you find the content valuable. Always remember, thumbs up makes me feel warm and fuzzy. And I love that. 4:15 in Sydney, Australia. Ty Guy's in the UK. Are you in a pet store? No, this is a Big C. This is a grocery store. But behind us is like a coffee shop or something. Only 11:15 in California.
That's about right, yeah. Pacific time.
Pacific time.
Lived there. That's where before I moved to Thailand, I was living in Los Angeles. And hated it. It was the hardest thing to adjust to, but coming from Los Angeles to here was not hearing helicopters and police sirens through the night.
Because you lived in the ghetto, right?
I lived in South Central LA, and right by what's known as the Furniture District, and every night you could hear the helicopters flying overhead, you'd hear the police sirens, you would hear people just blasting their music all the time. And then I moved to here, and I live out in the country now, and the first night all I could hear were crickets and bullfrogs. And if you're not familiar with that sound, it could keep you awake all night long.
It definitely can. Cody, your question is, from the best of my experience, accurate. I would encourage you to look at Integrity Legal's video on that, because he says in one of his videos that 6 months is about 6 calendar months out of the year is about the max on a tourist visa.
Yeah, it used to be that when I first started coming here, you could do a 30-day visa run over and over again. They even had companies where you just give them your passport in the morning, come back in the evening, or the next day they hand it back to you, and your passport went to Malaysia, got a stamp, and came back, and you didn't have to go anywhere.
Let's see.
Pasadena area. I was over there. I used to live over in El Sereno, over there, Arcadia, Pasadena, there. For Mark, know that area well.
Ryan says he remembers Big C, Globe Mall, and Succumbent. I think is what he's trying to say there.
Succumbent.
Succumbent. Everything is Succumbent in Thailand.
Succumbent is the main street.
Yeah, like Succumbent everywhere. Cody says 2 in the extension twice, then after that minute. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do it, right? You get a tourist visa from your home country, or while you're in your home country.
Better to get a 90-day from your home country.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, go to the get a 90-day, and then you can hit the immigration office here, and you can get another 30-day extension after your 90 days, and then you can then leave the country at 120 days. Then you can come back and do another 90-day on an O again, and then you're done.
That's on an O. He's talking about tourists.
Oh, well, so even a 90-day is an O. You get a 90-day.
Right, but as a tourist, from a tourist perspective, and somebody that's came in on a tourist visa, I'm going to tell you there are 2 ways to do it. You get the 60-day tourist visa, and I'm not aware of a 90-day tourist visa.
Oh, okay.
You get a 60-day tourist visa in from your home, like
consulate.
From your consulate in your home country. Okay, you come over here, you stay your 60 days, you go to immigration, you get a 30-day extension on that 60 days.
Right.
Now, after that 30 days are up, you've been here for 90 days. You'll need to make a visa run out of the country, okay, to get another 60-day visa. So,
where's the best place to
No.
But he was asking about Chabads. There are Chabads here. There is a Chabad in Pattaya, there's a Chabad in Chiang Mai, and there's a Chabad in Koh Samui that I know of.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Finishing the tourist visa thing, so what you'll do is you make a visa run after you've been here a total of 90 days, you'll get another 60-day tourist visa, and you can extend that one time at immigration for a total of 6 months. Basically, that's pretty much what it boils down to. Now, what was that other comment down there? Sukhumvit is one road. It starts in Bangkok and ends in Cambodian border, passing through Siraks.
Yeah, Highway 3, but it changes names a few times, but yeah.
No politics, Gio. We don't do politics on this channel.
Nobody's got a wrench today.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get somebody with a wrench, or I can moderate it. It's not a super big deal. Your head's in half the shot. You realize that, right?
That makes me half his weight.
Hey, Michael. Good to see you, bud. Since I have Ross here, if you guys have any questions for him, now would be a great time to address those. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're looking to go on vacation, great place to travel is out here. Just remember, if you're going to travel to Thailand, you're in the United States, the best way of doing it is to stop in Japan. And don't just get out of the plane and get back on it again. Actually spend a week in Japan. It doesn't cost any additional money from your airplane, and you can get 2 different countries on the same vacation. Even if you only spent 2 or 3 days in Japan, it does break up that 19 hours of flying. And you land in Tokyo. Tokyo is fantastic. You don't need a car. The train will take you right from the airport right to downtown, anywhere you want to go. Hotels are fairly decently priced, and Japan is fantastic.
It says every flight seems to go through Taiwan. That's true. The budget flights will
Budget
go
flights
through.
do. But
Yeah.
if you fly JAL or Thai Airways, they go through Japan. If you fly through ANA, Taiwan, stay away from United. Don't ever fly an American-based airlines for an international flight. Worst service ever, worst food ever.
I guess. Hey, Chuck, what's up, man? Good to see you. Glad you dropped by. I hadn't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing better and got to see all your family and everything. Timmy, what's up, man?
Yeah, China Airlines is not bad at all. Usually they have really good rates if you get a midweek.
Yeah, and EVA is also a great airline to fly, too. I've flown that myself, so yeah, you're right, Cody. It's about twice the price. I love Japan. My mom visited.
Yeah, Taipei, I agree with Bri. My wife and I went to Japan 2 years ago on our way back to America, and we fell in love with Japan. It was my first time there. We spent 7 days, 3 days in Tokyo, and then 3 days on the other coast, and it was amazing. I can't wait to go back to Japan.
Oh man, sorry to hear about your mom, Chuck. I had no idea. I hadn't seen everything, but you say all good, so I'm glad that everything's good there. Chuck's a good friend of mine. He's been a supporter of the channel for a long time. You know who Chuck is. Yeah. So he said, yes, Japan will bankrupt you.
It can. I would say that can be anywhere, though. It's how you travel and where you spend your money. We did Japan on a relatively small budget. We planned it out ahead of time, knowing where to go. We did a lot of walking instead of taking taxis, and had a great time in Japan.
What does that mean?
Shinjuku? I don't know.
Don't know. Gord says Cathay Pacific has the best economy class. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that 100%. Cathay Pacific is actually a pretty decent airline to fly
You'll
with.
fly through Taipei then as well.
Yeah.
There's no need to go to Taiwan there. There's nothing in Taipei to see or do there. It's like going to any major city. If you want to see skyscrapers, that's it. You can always go fly through Singapore. You can do it. One time I came out here direct from LA to Singapore.
I came from Singapore once.
That was a lot. The only reason for doing that though, because I was going to Koh Samui, and I could go from Singapore to Koh Samui. I didn't have to, and I was able to avoid Bangkok. But I had a 16-hour layover in Singapore, so I wandered around pretty much in a zombie state for 12 hours just to see what Singapore was like. It was very nice.
I had a 17-hour layover in Taipei, and I was in old Taipei, and I didn't do anything but go to the hotel and sleep. Timmy says premium economy on Asian airline is pretty decent.
If you're thin, if you're a fat guy, it's not that comfortable.
They say, well, check out Koh Samui, take care of both of you. Will do, Billy. Thanks for dropping by. Ty Guy says, have either of you guys been to China? I have not. That's the red light district in Japan.
Hey, David.
I got to delete your comment, dude, because we can't do district. Hey, David, how you doing, brother?
I was gonna say, David, he's right though. When you first come out here from a cold weather country, man, the first time I came out here, I was coming out of Colorado, and for the first 3 months I was out here, I defrosted. You don't sweat. It's like taking a frozen chicken out of the freezer. You set it on the counter, just drips for hours. That's all you do out here. People make a joke that you're defrosting. You're not sweating.
Greg, I want to thank you so much for that super chat, man. Much appreciated, and really appreciate the fact that you're finding value in the content. That's what this channel's all about, and that's what we're going to keep trying to do. What's Cody say?
What can you do with an 8-hour layover in an airport? Charge your phone, charge your laptop, charge your iPad. That's about how much what you can do there. It depends. If you were in San Francisco on an 8-hour layover, you could take the BART and do 4 hours right on the pier, and then come back and hit the airport and still make your flight.
Hey Matt, and hey Tommy, it's good to see you guys. I didn't expect to see you up this late. For sure. I think you guys are in America, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, it is good to see you for sure. Yeah, so that's some interesting stuff about flying that I didn't really, because I haven't done a lot of international flying.
It really, what airport you fly out of, whether you're flying out of Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Dallas, Denver, even if you really want to get on a flight that's going to be empty.
Hey Freddie.
Fly out of Washington D.C. or Dulles to Japan. I've done it twice now, and both times we had the whole rows to ourselves. It was fantastic.
There you go.
For 13 hours, it was just my wife and I, and the row on the right and the row on the left was empty. I just moved over, and both of us just passed out for most of the flight. It was fantastic.
So Cody says, I'm doing October, also plan to get with you, JC. Will I have rain?
Depends where you live. October is rainy season. I know in front of my house, every October, we will get 6 inches of water as the river floods my street. Luckily, my truck just plows right through it.
Yeah, he's got a nice truck. Billy says, right about defrost, or you're so right about defrosting. Stayed for 3 months and finally felt, yeah, man, it's true. You were talking about a place in Tokyo.
Akihamba.
Tech capital of the world.
Yes, it was really depressing as you walk around there at night and you see many of the arcades there where you see men, 20 to 30-year-olds in suits and ties sitting there playing video games till late at night, smoking cigarettes. It was very depressing.
I don't think, yeah, that probably wouldn't. I've always heard Japan was more expensive than
Super Nintendo World's true.
Yeah. So I don't think Japan's going to be on DoMoreLife's list anytime soon. But
Mauricio, not 23 hours. It's a 13-hour flight. Then you have an hour and a half, 2-hour layover, and then it's a 6-hour flight. And you sleep on the airplane. I highly recommend getting a nice muscle relaxer from your doctor beforehand. It's normally what I do. I have a drug called Flexerol. Boy, you will just pass out on the plane and you wake up when you land feeling fine. 8 hours is just good sleep.
There you go, guys. We've talked about that before, about getting different kinds of medications for stuff like that.
Yeah, muscle relaxers are perfect for it because it's just uncomfortable on your back in those chairs for a long period of time.
It is.
Yeah, so those chairs aren't made for stretching out. They're made when only the back leans back, but the seat still stays. So you go from this to this is not any more comfortable. You need to have this come up to be comfortable.
Not sure. Somebody said you would get arrested in North Korea with your haircut.
my kids, well, the whole purpose is if this part here grows out, I have a nice good Jewish afro, so I'm trying to keep it growing. And for a long time I had my hair really short. I'm now getting it longer.
He's got a good question here about fishing. Can you just fish anywhere you want to around here?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah, you don't. There are no fishing licenses out here. You just cast out and go. There may be like in front of my house where there's a river. You can't fish there because it's actually on somebody's property. But going out in the ocean, yeah, you can fish. You can stand right on the beach and start casting.
That's amazing. Hey, Ewan, how you doing, man? Good to see you dropping by. He's a frequent commenter of the channel. We appreciate him. And everybody that's tuning in so far, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. It really does.
I know when I was first time here in Koh Samui, I bought a fishing rod, and I went out with what then were just being my wife's, now my brother-in-law's, but I was going out with them. They took me fishing, and it was more casting than fishing, because if you don't ever this big, we were squid fishing, and I was the only one who caught anything that day, so it was really funny. They couldn't believe I caught something and they did, and I had no idea what I was doing.
I didn't know anything about the fishing, so
I'm not a fisherman.
yeah, I grew up fishing, but I don't know anything about fishing out here. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to give you a little live, nothing major. You said, do you like Rayong more than Pattaya now?
I think it kind of explain the difference. Rayong to Pattaya would be like explaining New York City to Scranton. One is our Vegas to any other city that's not in Vegas in Nevada. Pattaya is just a sin city, and everything else is just normal living.
That's Ross's explanation. For me, I'm tired. I told you guys I was kind of tired. I was burnt out on Pattaya and the nightlife and everything. And I was one of those guys that ended up staying in the, you know, like going back to the hotel and like 10 p.m. at night. I mean, I really didn't go out that much, guys. Gio's got a long list of flights there, and Cody says basically like Joby say $4K for this one for 1 month, $4,000 for a month vacation.
Doable, very doable.
Yeah, very doable.
If you don't drink heavily, you don't smoke, and you don't monger too much, you can have a very decent vacation for $4,000. You could probably hit 3 or 4 cities, stay at $50 a night hotels that are going to be 3 and 4 stars with no problem.
Rayong seems a bit normal. I would say it's much more normal.
This is an extremely normal city. This would be like living in where I grew up in Columbia, Maryland. So it's just very much family town. There are a lot of German retirees in Rayong.
I didn't even know that. Cody says she's headed out and should be set in September, plus might be able to get slow in October. Landscape, yeah, I imagine, because it gets cold. Gordon says half of Pattaya is normal. Thailand, dark side, yeah.
Jom Tiem would be fairly normal in comparison.
Yeah, and they agree. So, $1,500 flight to and from.
I haven't bought a plane ticket since 2017, so I don't know what rates are these days. I used to spend, first time I came out here, I bought a one-way ticket right after 9/11 when airplane tickets were dirt cheap, and it was $400 one way.
You're funny, Chuck.
I've gotten round-trip tickets for $700 from LA.
There you go, guys. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up right there. I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks. I mean, I really appreciate it, guys. I think it's good to have Ross here to ask some questions, and
8,000 for 30 days of Pattaya. Yeah.
What are some hobbies to do while you're on a long stay? That would be 6+ months. That would be one good question.
There are a lot of things you can do out here. You can do a lot of trekking around here. You straight up, Thailand is not all jungle. There's mountains here. You can find a lot of golf courses if you're inclined to golfing, and golfing is fairly inexpensive. Bring your clubs with you. Carry them around wherever you're going. I think green fees are less than 1,000 baht. Do more Ross. I should tell that to my wife. Some of the things. I think we've done a lot of waterfalls. I think I've seen almost half the waterfalls around here just driving around. There are a lot of hot water springs. There are a lot of nature stuff you can do out here once you get out of the cities. And driving is the best way of doing, because you can stop whenever you want to, and if you see something you're interested in on the side of the road, you don't have to be like if you were in a van or a bus where you just pass right through it. You can just stop there. It's like traveling across America. You can discover so many interesting things on your way to the destination that it makes it almost more than getting there. The traveling is way more than what does it say?
The destination.
The travel is more fun than the destination.
Yeah.
Yes.
The journey is more. The journey is better than the destination, or something.
Sometimes
like that.
It is like that. Yeah, having done some crazy driving. There is a city in northern Thailand called P-A-E, and it is like living in Berkeley, California. It's a bunch of white hippies that stink. They don't want to shower. The restaurants have their menus in English, not even in Thai. My wife was offended by it. And you go up this windy road to get there. There's only one way in, one way out unless you're flying. And if you were looking on Google Maps to get to it, that road is like up, down, up, down, up, down. And my wife got car sick. The only time she's ever got car sick and being in Thailand is on that road because it's up to crazy, crazy driving.
Freddie says, I never got into golf. How's the gaming out there? Like PlayStation, Xbox Live, and arcades? Are they
No
couple
arcades.
quarters?
No arcades. I mean, they have in the shopping plazas here. You may see a few of them, and it would be 10 baht for a game, so essentially 30 baht. But quarter games are not big here. You will find the internet shops where all the kids are. They're playing online games. They're all playing Fortnite these days.
If he hikes, should he be scared of snakes?
Depends on where you are. Around my house, I've got a lot of dogs, and I would say at least twice a month the dogs have killed a snake that's ventured into my yard.
So, there's what he said. Gotcha, man. I hear you. Mark, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Good to see you, and really appreciate you stopping by. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. It's always nice when you guys, I always term it contribution, because contribution is exactly what it is. And thank you so much, and remember that all super chats and everything goes toward making content for this channel and nothing else. Thomas says, I found good flight. Thank you again, Mark. Thomas says, I found good flights using justflight.com.
I use Agoda for flights. It's really good from out here back to other places. In America, I used to use like booking.com, but you always will get your best rate, whether it's an airplane ticket or a hotel, is contacting the hotel or the airline directly.
I've heard that too. Brad says, hi guys, you should come teach in Rayong with me. Well, I guess
Ray, come find us.
Yeah.
We're right here.
I got this cool blue teaching jacket. Okay.
Are you teaching at an international school or a government school? I don't know, because I understand the government schools don't pay as much, and the international schools pay more.
Mark says, hey Jeremy and Ross, hey, quick question. How hot is it there now? I'm 2 weeks away from Patong, and it's freezing in Oz.
I'll tell them how hot it is in a minute.
It's actually cloudy today, so it's not that.
It's humid.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It is just humid, guys.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how humid it is.
I'm gonna let Ross pull up the information on the.
You know, I used to have it on my phone. Oh, 82 degrees today. So 82 degrees and humid. It feels like it's about 87.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it rained this morning. So the rule of thumb out here, if it rains when the sun is up, it's going to be humid all day. If it rains when the sun is down.
Appreciate every one of you. Thank you all for